Hi everybody, it's Andrea Mercy, aka Anlum, and welcome to my studio. As you can see, I've already been working on my first piece, but I decided since they have to dry so much in between, I would do the second and third piece kind of in collaboration with the first piece and just make separate videos to release on separate days. So this is the video for the second piece that I'm doing for hashtag Love Winter Art for the Creative Arts Collaboration December event between December 9th and 12th. So I'm going to be doing a 16 by 20 canvas, which is right here, the same as the other one. And basically, this is going to be a series. I didn't know that when I started this project, but I just really kind of got into the whole abstract thing. And when I was doing it, I said, I have to keep doing this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some different mediums. The first one was very conservative, so I was just using my regular acrylics and the gloss gel. But for this next one, I'm going to use some of my PBOs, and I'm going to use some of the iridescent medium and some of these together and see what happens. Because it doesn't matter. It's a canvas. You can hang it. If I hate it, I can paint over it. It's all good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands again too, because I really like that. Don't ask me why. Don't know. Oh. Does it matter? It does not. There we go. Let's get some of that down here. I haven't used this in years, this gloss gel. This is fantastic. I've forgotten how much I enjoyed it. There, now it's everywhere. Let's use some colors I didn't use last time. Ultramarine blue is extremely dark, very intense. So let's use lots. No. Let's do that. I really want to put down some of this metallic blue. Yeah, I want to use some of this Artist Loft metallic just for kicks and giggles. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of paint. But they don't seem to care, which is kind of good. Okay, let's do that first. I wanna that ultramarine blue there. Okay, I'm gonna stop yakking and start painting. All right, this one definitely needs to dry. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really pushing the paint into the canvas. I've talked in the past about how I can't stand the white canvas showing through. Even more so here, like the canvas is showing through there. I don't like that, so I'm trying to push it into the paint or push it into the canvas. Again, this is just the first layer. This one is totally different than the first one. Much darker, I find it more violent. Like, I don't know. This one might not be a snowdrift. This one looks more like a really violent ocean to me. So we're going to let this one dry. gonna go let that dry. So today is going to be, I'm at that point where I don't really know what I'm doing next. All I know is I'm going to do a glaze over some of this white. And I need to do something with the edges. And to me, this looks like a snowstorm. So this will probably have a name that's somewhat reflective of snowstorm. I'm not sure what, but to me it looks like a snowstorm. Okay, so this is sky blue and some matte medium. And I'm gonna be using a wet brush so I get a nice thin glaze. I'm gonna use a big thick brush with lots of water and make a nice thin glaze. And basically what I want to do is de-whiteify, if that's even a word, some of this. Okay, so I'm going to scroll out, not scroll out, I'm going to zoom out. There we go. So again, it's very subtle, and I'll have to come and do a couple of, this one over here is easier because I made the ridge higher. So I'm just going to come over here and I just want to color the white a little bit. I just didn't want it really that white. All right, so I've done the edges. This is number 2, Blizzard. All I know is that I need more. First of all, I don't know if you can see that, but you see how you can see the little white dots? That's the canvas showing through. That'll make me mental. So I'm going to do more layers of paint. How am I going to do that? I don't really want to use my fingers again because I made such a huge mess. I mean, it was very enjoyable, but I made such a huge mess. I just want to drag. I'm going to end up using my fingers again, aren't I? Yep, I'm going to be using my fingers. Damn it! I didn't want to really do that. But this particular painting is calling for it. Just screaming, use your fingers. I would be happier if I could use a palette knife. I'm just not really good at it. Here. Let's give it another try. So I'm going to fast forward and just add layers and layers and layers of diagonal blue paint. That's what I'm going to do. And one of my objects is to get rid of the smooshiness on the sides. And bring in as many colors and textures. I have metallic paint in here. I've got iridescence in here. And that's pretty much what I want to do. I just want to make it look like you're standing in the middle of a blizzard. So, see you on the other side. I covered up that corner there with some turquoise because I really didn't like all the canvas showing through. So what I'm going to do after this dries, which will probably be tomorrow now because I put it on quite thick, I'm going to come back where all the canvas is showing through, and I think I'm going to do a really light blue, like I'm going to do a light blue glaze over the whole thing, which will cover up that and tone it down and get ready for another layer like this with the palette knife. Actually, that worked out a little bit better than I thought it would. So number 2 is getting there. I'll let this dry. It's quite thick, so that'll take a while to dry. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, we are at the final little bit. This is Blizzard, so it's number 2. It is done. I am now going to varnish it, and I'll be able to have some time to go and finish up the other ones. So what we're going to do to varnish this is I'm going to mix half and half gloss medium and matte varnish. And I'm actually going to make it in a container with a lid so that I will be able to do the other ones. So if there's too much, it's okay. So here we go. Gloss. And the matte. I like using, I didn't used to like using this varnish, but I like it now because it is much more liquidy than the gloss medium, and it makes it easier to move it. So it really thins it, so I don't have to worry about bubbles, and it makes it easier to spread. It doesn't dry as quickly, so you can go over it a couple of times. So there we go. That's going to be our varnish. I'm going to do one coat now. It's fairly late at night. And then tomorrow morning when I get up, I will do a second coat. Use one of these little tackle up brushes. So I'm going to fast forward through this. You've seen me do this before, but I wanted you to be able to get the final bit. I didn't film repainting the sides because you can't really see it anyway. So this will be the final bit, and then we'll come back for final comments. I'll see you on the other side. There we go. It is got one coat of varnish on it. I will put a second coat of varnish on it tomorrow morning. Sorry, I just see a little bit of a puddle here, right there. A little bit of a puddle, a little bit of a puddle. You don't want to play with this too much because, oh, it could make quite a mess. So basically leave it alone, but I saw a puddle. So tomorrow morning, after this is cured overnight, I will put a second coat on, and that will be it. This is number 2, so this is the Ice series. Item number 2 called Blizzard. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe right here. I would love for you to like and share and subscribe, and visit me at my Facebook page, my Etsy store, or my website. All the links are down in the dibbly-doo. And thanks again for coming with me on this journey. You have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.